There we go. Fuck it.
Are we live?
Yeah, we're live. I don't know if it'll be good, but fuck it, we're live.
We're live.
Who cares? So, I take it the vacuum cleaner didn't work out, huh?
Nope. Yeah, it was funny, like I fixed it and it was like working great, and then now it's all roller. There's no suction to it at all, so it's literally just batting things around my house. So yeah, I ended that pretty quick.
My wife wants me to get a new vacuum cleaner too. It got clogged, and she just started hitting it with its own like parts.
Attachments?
Yeah, she just started beating the shit out of our vacuum cleaner with its own arm, basically.
Yeah, before I got to that point, I was just like, all right. I did take it. I opened my screen door and I launched it out the back door.
All right, I have no idea where we're going.
Left.
Going left. Yeah, I have zero plans for like what to actually fucking talk about, or like an intro or any of that kind of nonsense. This is a very half-baked plan.
Well, that's fine. I think we need this, and at least we'll have, if we do just use this as a brainstorming session, at least we have it on video.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
So I was thinking, like, and this is like maybe a little generic, maybe a little comedians in cars, but like 2 door shuts, and then like the Subaru startup.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking like just take a shot of me like rolling out of, like a low angle shot of me like rolling out of the garage.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. No, totally.
That's good too. That's very good.
Never mind. I'll save that for work.
Yeah.
So
save everything for work, because God knows we're not gonna work.
So what? Sorry, Nick. Now you know.
Yeah. I think everyone's aware.
No. So
actually, we got all that shit to do tonight.
I've been listening to the Lone Survivor audiobook.
Yeah.
Like, unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. I, like, texted Justin again, and I was like, hey, listening to the Lone Survivor audiobook, thank you again. You're a badass. Like, and he was like, dude, I'm, like, nowhere near what they were. And I'm like, doesn't matter. Like, you had a bullet shot at you.
Yeah, still had the balls to sign up.
Right.
Meanwhile, I know people who are currently boycotting the NFL yet dodged the draft for Vietnam, and it's like, all right.
Exactly. So we get this out of the way. You're gonna go up to 30 and take a right onto 30. It's like up past the Turkey Hill.
Okay.
I don't know if that's the way you came in or not.
No, dude. The way I came in, like, I went the back way that I'm aware of to get to the Downingtown Subaru dealership, Roberts or whatever.
Yeah.
And then from there, I went God knows where.
Oh, wow.
And I got stuck behind like 12 people who also, I guess, didn't know where the fuck they were going.
I can clearly see that you didn't know where you're going, because you pointed to Roberts that way, and it's that way.
Yeah, I have no idea where I am.
That's fine. We'll edit that out. There's a bumper.
Yeah. I bet it'll fit.
You should just make a car where you just add found parts from the side of the road.
That would actually be
like, just roll around like a frame and just add stuff.
Dude, I'm telling you, we gotta get that $700 Geo Prism off of Craigslist.
Yes, and start adding body parts that are too wide.
Yeah,
and
just bolt shit on.
Yes, and fill it in with like old cardboard and tape.
Like not even bolted on properly. Just get like tech screws and right in.
Yo, well, if we lived in Florida, we could actually do that. 100%.
Or Philadelphia, if you know a guy.
You could go into the inspection station, make and model, no clue. Take it. Choose. You
Make
choose
it,
one.
Make and model. Car.
Yeah. It rolls.
That good enough for us. All right, enjoy.
Do you know what year it is? Somewhere between 1960 and today.
You know what year it is? 2017. No. The car. Oh.
You got me, pal.
Yes. What am I hanging?
All of them.
Yeah, it's one of them. I don't know.
Yeah, you
Going
stay
right up.
you stay straight, and then it's like this really fun, quick right-hander up onto 30.
Okay, going east then.
Yes.
50% off food and drink Fridays.
I love that they wrote the 50.
Yeah.
Like they wrote it out.
Yeah.
Because first off, the people that are shopping at Turkey Hill regularly for food.
Yeah. They spell out 50. You can't confuse them with numbers.
Right.
Does it? Yep.
Oh, yeah.
That is fun. I wish that was my daily.
So
daily up and around.
it's when you know it's coming up, it's even more fun to like get on the inside of it because it's almost like banked, like cambered in a little bit.
Uh-oh.
What's that? Race fuel.
Race fuel? No. I'm hoping it's this bus.
It must be. It's farting the exhaust right into your
It
car.
is. Really hoping it's the
Yeah,
bus.
it definitely is. It's gone.
This is kind of smelling sweet, and all I need is like a blown head gasket.
Yeah.
It's they're finding that out with the new RSs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're blowing head gaskets like within 20,000 miles of buying them.
We were talking about this last week. Like, how does this get through the ranks of a company? You know what I mean? Like, how have you not tested this thing enough?
I'm wondering if they just, they slap one out there. You test the shit out of one, and then that one's fine, but you never know. Like, the manufacturing process, once you go and you make, like...
Yeah.
Or maybe it's just they slap the stock. Because I'm pretty sure it's the same EcoBoost engine that's in, like, the regular Focus and the ST and all that, and they just turbocharge it and retune it a little bit and all that kind of fun.
Oh. Yeah, well, that makes sense. But it's like some of the like stuff that you see for sale, and you're just like, this made it through a team of people.
I just like the Yugo.
Right. Well, wasn't the Yugo was super popular somewhere?
I think the Yugo was super popular
In Yugoslavia.
wherever. Oh my God, what was that movie?
Drowning Mona.
Drowning Mona.
Yeah.
Wherever that was,
Right.
the Yugo was popular. That's the only thing I have to go off of, though.
Incredibly underrated movie.
Everything I know is based off of films.
That's our other podcast. Everything we know is based off of films.
I'm waiting if this actually works out and becomes a thing. I'm waiting for how quickly we both gain and lose viewership based strictly on you making references and the awkward silence that will
I don't
ensue.
think so. So no, I think if I think for the next time, like, so, we would always have like bullet points that we could like for John and I's podcast that we would hit on, and like you don't realize like how quickly that blossoms,
Right.
like just into anything. Like we've already done it with some stuff. But yeah, since we're so far into this now, but like next time, like we'll do the like farting through walls thing.
Yeah, I figured. I mean, I was late as fuck, anyways. But I figure if I have like if I get to your place at like 2, and we can actually spend like 10 minutes going over.
Yeah.
What the hell we're actually going to talk about.
Great idea. Yeah. That would also be a cool intro if like this was on.
Yeah.
We both got in and shut the doors.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah. Like just leave this on like as I'm going to
Yeah.
your place as well.
Oh, totally. Yeah. You could use that all. one's in front of you.
No one's in front of me. Fine, ride my bumper.
Yeah.
I get it.
I should be out of the lane.
Yes, I'm doing something wrong. But when there's a line of traffic,
yes,
that you can obviously see,
and that I'm clearly trying to get through as well.
Like, and you're a hemorrhoid.
Yes. Which is also one of the worst bumper stickers that's ever been created.
What?
Unless you're a hemorrhoid, quit riding my ass.
Yeah.
Never seen that?
No, I've never seen that.
That's like mid late 90s like humor on a bumper sticker. And it's all
but what that insinuates is that you're okay with the hemorrhoid.
You're okay with
like
the hemorrhoid, yes.
By all means, hemorrhoid, be on my ass. Otherwise.
Yeah. Well, I forget what I was watching, but it was a comedian and he was being heckled, right? Like he looked like Middle Eastern, and the guy said, "Go back to ISIS." And somebody comments to him like, "What are you, a recruiter? You want ISIS to have more people?" And he was like, "Well, no." And they're like, "Well, why are you telling him to go there?" Because it's like, yeah, you don't think before you speak when you're like, so you're psyched on hemorrhoids. Like, you're totally fine with
Totally fine with them. Someone's got to keep the cream manufacturers in business, you know?
So I was thinking about that today, too.
You were thinking about hemorrhoid cream.
No. So I made myself a pot of coffee, and I realized that two and a half years ago, when I purchased my home, I bought brown paper filters, and I've never purchased more. Like, how are the coffee filter people still in business?
Stuck behind this guy.
So somehow in this pack, I've had over 600 coffee filters. There's a lot of stuff like that. Like, well, I don't know. In my house, like a bottle of Tylenol will last until it expires.
I go through Excedrin like it's M&Ms. It's ludicrous how quickly
the headaches.
Yeah,
right?
man. Yeah. And I got that muscle tensor thing,
Dude.
which I was thinking if we're gonna start making like idiotic videos,
I'll wear that.
No, how good would that be to do a contest trying to play like dirt while having that and the intensity gets kicked up every time you crash or something like that?
Yeah, that would be funny.
Because that's what I was thinking, like, it'd be really cool to do videos like that, but, you know, like, the one idea I had was, how good would it be as, like, a drunk driving PSA, taking, like, a page out of Preston and Steve's book where they do the drunk show, and under the guise of being like, look how stupid these people are, don't drink and drive kind of shit.
Right.
Like, you get that, right? Like, how good would it be? Like, every crash is a shot, or, you know, something like that.
Oh, every crash is a shot would be good.
Except,
Super
I don't crash.
sweet, dude.
Oh, wow.
MotoGP.
You going Pottstown bike?
Yes. Sorry. It's one of those things, man. Like, as a cyclist, you know what I mean? Like, I'm almost killed every time I'm on my bike, and then somehow, like, left.
Oh.
Sorry.
It's all good.
Sammy.
I get in the zone of trying to move. Oh, I see. We're on
to
boot
get
road.
the skill, Sammy.
Sharp right.
Wrong way. Breaking the car, Sammy.
Oh, wet.
We should do a video where you drive, and every time you buck, when you pull out, you do a shot.
Yeah, dude, every time I pull out, I buck. So
I do too.
So, I'd be hurt.
Well, it's funny because I'm always like, I apologize. I'm like, oh, sorry. And she's like, what? I'm like, oh, I bucked. But I think you're being like harder on yourself for driving stick than people even give a shit about.
Yeah, no one really notices.
Yeah.
No one notices except car people. Like, like you and I would be like, oh, you bucked,
Right.
But like, as soon as you're not, like, if you don't give a shit about any of that.
I love sitting at like stoplights where it's dead flat and I have people behind me and I just let my foot off the brake. So they're like, why isn't this guy rolling away? Why? He doesn't even have his foot on the brake. Did his lights just go out? You know, like, I always wonder what they're thinking. They're probably not thinking anything.
No, they're probably like, no, we did Chinese yesterday.
Yeah, exactly. We already got our Christmas tree the other day.
Oh, you go for the real one?
Yeah. Well, dude, it's the last year for the real one.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm over it. It's like so expensive, and it's like I don't know what do I do with it afterwards? Like my last year's is still sitting outside on my brush pile.
Oh, dude, it's been around long enough. You can burn it.
Oh, true. Yeah. Oh, you know what? What I should do? Actually,
Out in the fire pit.
I should just flock the old one.
Yeah, there you go. Just keep it around.
Yeah, put some pipe cleaners on it, or even just buy a bunch of those like weird indoor-outdoor grass welcome mats and like wrap the branches.
That's one of those things are just like every old person has one of those.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean?
Totally. In like the weirdest places too.
And it like what made them popular? What about like the fakest plastic grass?
Yeah.
Like a plot of it made you want to buy that? Was it like? I'm wondering if it was like when plastic was first like a thing, you know? Like, oh, we got this floor mat. It's plastic. It looks like grass. And that was mind-blowing.
Yeah. Well, that was, that's, I wonder when that turning point was. When it was like, everything was like well-built and metal to everything was plastic. Because, I mean, when I was a kid, I think I was on the tail end of like metal stuff that now they wouldn't even think to make it metal.
It had to be right around when we were kids because I remember creepy crawlers?
Yeah.
So the creepy crawler kit that I got was plastic, like all the trays and like the holder thing.
That doesn't even make sense to me.
Yeah.
How that could be.
Well, it was plastic molds for plastic goo. Yeah. How that didn't end badly.
Right.
But my neighbor had metal molds.
Yeah.
And like I don't know how old the creepy crawler machine is, but when it first came out there were metal molds. And by the time I was making bugs, it switched over to plastic. Although what?
By the time I was making bugs, that's our other pod. We have 3 podcasts so far. It's everybody's experience with creepy crawlers. By the time I was making bugs.
Dude, alright. Story time. So when I was a kid, one of my like my mom was always into making me some kind of unique Halloween costume.
Right.
And I think it was like first grade. We basically just took like an oversized blue t-shirt and stitched every creepy crawler I had ever made onto it. And then a giant spider we stitched to the hat, and I was just Bugman. Bugman, written on the shirt. Bugman.
It was written on the shirt.
It was written on the shirt. Bugman.
Wow.
Which is like, I mean, you kind of need a label, but it's not like Bugman is anything.
No, Bugman isn't a thing, but also, I mean, like, it's one of those things. It's like a joke where you have to, like, tell somebody why the punchline's funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, what are you... Bugman, it's right there. I see it.
But I still... Somewhere in my parents' garage is that costume.
That's awesome. Those creepy crawlers must be disgusting.
Yeah, I don't know how well that holds up.
Like, I'd love to say, well, they do have a show or a YouTube thing about that where they show
About
things.
creepy crawlers?
No, where they show stuff like that from the 90s to kids now, and they're like, what is this? I don't get it. What is this?
Is there an app?
How do I play it?
Is there an app?
Is that Bluetooth or no? I can't connect it.
I wonder if the next generation's gonna have like a shitty imagination.
No. I think it's coming. I think it's the cycle. I think it's going to come back around.
Yeah.
Because it's our generation, like, was in the. Well, no, actually, I think all the generations before us, because you have the evolution of like they didn't have TV, and then they did have TV, but it was like shitty, and it only had a couple channels, and then like we were essentially like raised with TV, and then now we're at that point where we're like, oh, we don't want our kids to watch TV, you know, like we want our kids to be outside and playing. So I think it's going to start to go back, and then I think it's going to kind of ebb and flow from here on out. Like what TV or like connected to things and then disconnected to things.
I also think college attendance is going to go down when we start having kids, because I know I'm going to tell my kid that college is pointless.
Yes.
Get a job in a trade, and then we'll have too many tradesmen, and people will have to start going to college again, and the cycle will repeat.
I think I was talking to McAvoy about it.
I'm gonna give what's her face some Subaru goodies. I didn't know she drove a Forester.
That thing is sick.
What, that FJ?
Yeah, Fat James Cruiser. Yeah, I was talking to McAvoy about it, and he was like, oh yeah, like the whole college thing, and I was like, Ty's not going to college, and he was like, thank you.
Yeah.
A deep, that's all, folks.
That's, you never know.
Sorry, that was horrible.
What
would possess me to do that?
I'm just gonna upload that. That's all that's coming out.
Please
just
do
that
it.
clip is
Please
going up on YouTube.
And tag it with everything. Freaking
and the
Tom Brady, Go Patriots Super Bowl, Mustang. Just tag it with everything, so I am completely just ridiculed to my death.